Hey, welcome to This Is the Day. I'm your host, Drew Crisp, and this is
Bo Chansey.
Bo Chansey. Bo, how are you?
I'm doing great. I don't know, it's something weird about like the first words coming out of my mouth being Bo Chansey. like that's my exclamation. What kind of day is it? It's a Bo Chansey day.
Bo Chansey!
Woo! Bo Chansey.
Yes.
Good morning. Welcome to This Is the Day. We are so glad that you would start your day with us.
Absolutely.
And this is the day that the Lord has made, so it may not be the one you wanted, it may not be the one you planned out, but it's the one you got. So let's make it a great one.
This is it, April 7th,
Yes.
2020.
Absolutely.
4/7.
4/7.
20.
This is here.
This is it.
It's happening.
Is it still weird to you to write 20, because it's not 20, like 1920? Like, it feels like I'm writing 1920 because I was...
No, 2020 is easier than 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, for me to write.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just like I
It's
don't know.
the same thing twice.
Yeah.
2020.
I only have to remember one number.
One number.
Yeah.
20 and then...
No,
And then
that's
maybe
fine.
20 and then just a little 2.
Or just write 20.
There you
I
go.
don't know.
There you go. I don't know.
Man, we're problem solvers here.
Woo, right here. Bo,
That's our gift to you. Yeah.
Good morning to you. I don't know if I've said good morning yet.
Good morning, Drew Crisp.
Good morning. Yeah. Good morning to you at home. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and subscribe if you're on YouTube.
Yes.
Go ahead and like and share this on Facebook with all your friends. Spread the news. We honestly want to be a daily dose of encouragement and communication from us at MCC and what the Holy Spirit's doing in our community. So
Right on.
exciting. Right on.
Yeah, man.
Bo,
Yes, sir.
what'd you do last night?
Well, it was an exciting night at the old Chansey homestead. A lot of activities, shenanigans, tomfoolery, hilarity ensued.
Yes.
I worked on a puzzle by myself. Nobody wants to do the puzzle with me. I did the whole, I flipped every piece over,
Right.
did the whole edge, and then I thought, like they would flock to the puzzle.
Right.
So far, there's been no flocking.
Here's the thing. I think puzzles are getting a resurgence.
They're like sold out everywhere.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
mean,
get
I
puzzles.
think, I love puzzles.
Yeah, well, I'd invite you over, but you can't come.
No, you can't come.
And then, this is the first time I've ever done this that I'm aware of. 8 p.m., I decided to take a nap.
So you went to bed at 8.
No, I did not go to bed at 8.
Okay.
At 8 p.m., I took a nap. Like, consciously, I went, I think I'll take a nap.
I'm gonna nap.
I laid down on the couch with a dog, a little wiener friend, Lady Longfellow right here.
Yes.
I took an hour-long nap. Then at 9, I got up, made popcorn, and watched a movie.
Oh,
I
look at that.
It's a weird world, man.
It's a weird world.
It is a weird world.
Hey,
What were you, what?
well, can I throw something out you?
Yeah.
I read something in college one time. John Ortberg wrote a book called Life You've Always Wanted.
Okay.
And it's about spiritual disciplines, but in there he says sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is take a nap.
Take a nap.
And College Drew locked right in on that. I heard nothing else. I was like, absolutely. Ortberg says it. We got to take a nap.
It's like I go to chapel,
I could go to chapel.
or I could take a nap.
He said the most spiritual thing I can do, I got to take a nap.
Take a nap. That's smart. That's smart. And then Sunday night, my boy Ace, he and Inslee were in the bathroom. He was putting curlers
that's
in
right,
his
the
hair.
curlers.
Yeah, he lost a bet or something. And I said I'd get a photo,
Yeah.
follow up to see how it turned out. It's not that great, but we do have a photo of the
I
boy.
see this.
He said, "Dad, I look like you." I beg to differ, boy.
Dad, I look like you.
I don't really know that that's true, but yeah. So we got to figure out. He wants like a big curly, like he wants it like big. So
Yeah.
we got to figure out how to do that for him.
Get that just big curly.
I don't
And
think it's gonna
he wants like the tight perm curls.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He wants a perm.
He wants a perm.
Yeah, he wants to do it.
Man, perms were a thing.
Were they?
They were, man.
They shouldn't have been.
Hey, and let me ask you this. He goes with the clear glasses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the clear glasses.
Do you now?
I think it's a good look.
Okay.
It's almost like, oh yeah, you are wearing.
Where do the glasses start? Where do they end?
They end just,
I
it
don't
just
know.
kind of amalgamates into the face.
Yeah.
I love it.
So.
Yeah.
What'd you do last night?
Okay, so the other day I was using the restroom. We have 2 restrooms in our house. I was using the one downstairs, okay? And I go to flip on the light, but I guess I went too aggressive.
You were aggressive with the switch.
Aggressive switch, and so I have the switch here. It broke off, but as I went so hard that I hit the painting that's above the light switch. The painting fell. It was a crazy crash. It was just a moment, right? And so last night I basically tried to figure out, do we have another light switch somewhere that I could replace it with? I didn't actually work on it. I'm in process right now.
You're like studying.
I'm studying, trying to figure out.
I do need a point of clarification.
Yes.
How big a rush were you to get into that bathroom?
I had pushed it past its limit. I had really.
What was happening there? That you came into the bathroom so hot that you not only broke the light switch, but knocked a painting off the wall.
Well, here's the thing, and I don't want to go too far into it, but there's like a ping, you get a notification.
Oh, yeah.
Your body gives you a notification, and you ignore like the first few of them, and then there's the one that's like,
Warning.
Yes.
The dam's about to break.
And so, we had reached that point. Kay's going to hate that I'm telling you this. But so I broke the light switch, the painting fell down, and I really honestly had some business I had to take care of, and so I couldn't do anything about it then, but so I was just kind of evaluating last night, and then, dinner and things like that.
Sure.
Again, I didn't nap at 8 or anything, but these are different days.
Can't all live as large as I do. Hey, our verse of the day from the YouVersion Bible app. We encourage you to download the YouVersion Bible app. I use it every day on my phone, and they give us a verse of the day. Yeah. And the verse of the day is from Philippians chapter 2, verse 7. It's talking about Jesus. It says, "Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant and being made in human likeness." And this passage in Philippians, it's describing the humility of Jesus, who being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be held on to. And so while God in flesh, he released that and let that go. And in humility, he made himself nothing, or he emptied himself.
Nothing.
So like when Jesus tells us that if we want to be his disciples, that we must deny ourselves daily and take up our cross and follow him. I mean, he went before us. He's the pioneer and the perfecter of our faith. And he's gone before us and he's blazed that trail, and he says, this is what that looks like. He emptied himself, and he did not hold on to that equality with God. Rather, he became empty and nothing so he could take our sin inside of him. Really, this passage from Philippians 2, it's incredible. It's one I've kind of worked through a lot in my life. And I love that he took the very nature of a servant. And when I think about servant, one of the things I like to remind everybody is servant is an identity, not an activity. It's an identity, not an activity. Because one of the things we do is we go, oh, okay, so I want to be a servant like Jesus, so I'm going to go serve. Or I'm going to take this opportunity to serve. Or I'm going to sign up for this service time slot. And those things are great and good, and we encourage you to do it. But servant is an identity, not an activity. It's a lifestyle, not something that you do occasionally.
That's amazing, Bo. Like before that passage where he lines out this challenge, do nothing out of selfish ambition or in vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. I've been chewing on that, trying to apply that for years. Man, that is a hard thing. If it isn't your identity, if it's an activity you're trying to do, rather than it being something that is you, man, that's it's a hard word, but it's a good word.
I know. We live in a world that wants to be served.
Yeah.
And we don't really value serving others.
Oh, man.
But Jesus certainly does.
Yes.
That's good.
That's a good word today.
Yeah, I love that. Thanks, YouVersion.
Thanks, YouVersion.
Good choice.
Good choice.
Well done.
You could have chose any of them, really.
Well,
they're all pretty good.
Probably make them work. All right, so my calendar.
Yeah.
It was in my bathroom.
The closet calendar.
It's now the closet calendar because the sumstress has spoken. My wife, Summer, has issued a decree. The sumstress has spoken, and the calendar can no longer be in the bathroom due to the fact that I tear off the page before she wakes up.
You're robbing her of a day.
I am. I don't want to do that. I'm a day robber. I don't want to be a day robber. So now it's my closet calendar. So when I go in my closet, I have it greeting me, which is lovely. And I need help. Like today's, well, you're in for a treat.
I love it.
You are in for a doozy. Here is my calendar prompt for today, April 7th, 2020. It says, top 6 foods that make you toot. Top 6 foods. I don't know how they derived at this list, if this was like a scientific study. But our top 6 are number 1, beans.
That's accurate.
The magical fruit. The more you eat,
the more you
toot. Yeah. 2, corn.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of that. However, popcorn, wowzers.
Really?
Oh yeah, I think it's like the air once the kernel. I don't know, man, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, and I had some last night. Look out.
Okay.
Number 3, bell peppers. We got the bell peppers.
Really? I didn't know that one.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Number 4, cauliflower.
Interesting.
Cauliflower.
Which is on a rise.
I like the cauliflower.
Yeah.
Broccoli does it to me as well. Number 5, cabbage.
Okay.
Yeah, I get that. And number 6, milk.
That-
or
yeah.
really any dairy product, particularly if you're lactose
The
intolerant.
inflammation.
Now, Drew, we do have a little tip down at the bottom in very fine print
Okay.
that I don't want to miss out on.
Yeah.
Here's our tip, pro tip of the day. It says maybe try avoiding these foods before a date. Depending on what kind of date you want.
Right.
Which would then bring me to the food, the date,
Right.
which I believe also causes you to toot.
Yeah, you have to be careful which restaurant you would choose.
Yeah, I think if you're going to eat any of these foods and then go on a date, you're probably going to want a noisy restaurant.
That's it. Well, I mean, again, then a movie for the date is out because the popcorn.
There's all kinds of issues.
I mean, wow.
I don't know. I'm not in the dating game, and
Right.
and I'm glad. Well, I guess Summer and I can go on dates.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Bo, toot. Probably my new favorite palindrome. That's not a palindrome. Yes, it is.
Same forward
Same
and backwards.
forwards and
Mom,
backwards.
wow.
Yes. Used to be kayak.
Dad.
But I think toot might be my new favorite.
Kayak is. Oh my goodness.
Kayak.
It's like yak yak. Is that right?
Yes. No.
Wow. What?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We were not prepared
We
for
were not-
that.
What's your favorite palindrome? Type it in. It's the same forwards and backwards. Mom, Dad,
Yeah.
race car,
Kayak.
kayak.
Ice ropes.
You type it in.
Okay. So yeah, there are some foods to avoid or foods to engage in if you're looking
Yeah.
to make a little Heine music.
There you go. And listen, like cauliflower, it's the new crust of the pizza. People love the cauliflower
Sure,
crust,
yeah.
and I mean,
Well,
there's going to be maybe
versatile.
I think we really need to be more patient with one another on the topic of tooting, and we can move forward. But we just need to be more patient because this is just a natural process.
It is, and it's good that I think the calendar is bringing it to light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, given a forum and a voice.
That's it. If you smell something, say something.
Yeah, and whoever smelt it, dealt
Dealt it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
That's it. All right.
All right, and then in our kitchen, we have another calendar on our fridge, which is the National Day of Calendar.
Yep.
And today, Drew Crisp, is National Beer Day. That's what it says on the calendar. I didn't make it. It's National
That's what the calendar.
National Beer Day.
Okay.
And so we decided to celebrate,
celebrate,
here,
yep.
with some root beer.
Root beer.
Root beer. We got some root beer.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yep. Yep.
To the king.
To the king. All right.
Woo.
Okay.
Dude, your mug's really big.
I love my mug here.
I got my butter beer mug from Harry Potter World.
I didn't know you were such a Harry Potter guy.
Deal with that. Jealous? Oh. There
To
we
the
go.
king.
To the king.
National Root Beer Day.
Root beer day. All right.
You know, Bo, I don't know if I've ever goes down smooth.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if I've ever shared this story with you before. My favorite root beer. Do you know what it is?
Your favorite, I would have to go with, well, let's see, there's Mug, there's Barks. I would, A&W?
No.
I don't know why I said it like that. As soon as I get a beer in my hand, I'm like,
A&W.
A&W.
No.
Really get to know a fella over a root beer.
Henry Weinhardt's. Henry Weinhardt's root beer. I believe it's out of Colorado. It's my
Henry
favorite.
Weinhardt.
Hey, old
Good
Henry.
Old Henry, he knew how to make a root beer.
This is not how you drink out of a stein right here.
Well, you're kind of a rookie.
Great stein of root beer. I love it.
How do you do that?
Like it's like refined.
It's like, well, hold on.
What's a sommelier of root beer called?
The aroma, it's in full body. Yeah, the nice bouquet.
Smells root beery.
I smell the root. Well, alrighty then. Happy
National Root Beer Day.
Root Beer Day. Hey, man, you got some tips?
I do. Tuesday tips. We had
Tuesdays
Motivation Monday yesterday, sharp pencil. But now we have Tuesday's tips. This is where we kind of just show you some practical things that you could utilize in every day. This first one is a game changer for me right here.
Okay, I'm
Game
excited.
changer. Let's show this.
What do we got here?
It looks as though you can take an old toilet seat, you can put it around your neck, and you can use it as kind of a,
Like a TV tray.
Like a TV tray. The problem I've always had with TV trays is you bend too low. This is right there, right at your gullet,
I maybe buy a new toilet seat before doing. I don't know. I'm not sure that I'd want to use an old one.
Right. Good point.
Yeah.
So maybe purchase a new one.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Good tip.
All right. Next tip. This is great too.
Oh, I recognize those things.
Yeah. So those are little sandwich clips.
Clip bag
and
ties.
you basically write the cord on there, and you place it so you kind of know which cord is what.
There's a problem I didn't know I had right there. But now that I know, I'm like, man, how have I lived all these years not knowing what those chords were?
Yeah. There's a real reason as to why you would want to know which chords they are, and I'm going to find it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next tip. Okay, this is how to get children to take medicine. You cut out the back of a juice box.
Okay.
You place the medicine inside, and then you place the straw, and you go over, and you say, Aaliyah, would you like some juice, honey? And then she comes over, and she takes the medicine. And that way you don't have to fight a syringe and shoot it into her mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not questioning their parenting. Or I'm just not a parentologist.
I'm not a parentologist.
However, I mean, that would also could be like, here's Tuesday's tip for how to destroy trust with your children. I got a juice box for you.
How to erode trust. How to slowly erode trust with the humans you're raising.
Yeah, suck on this, honey. Yeah, it's good for you.
Also, it's like, there's no way that medicine is going to taste like juice, right?
I don't know, right?
Even if it's berry flavor, it's still like, that's not berry. That's not.
Something's off there.
This.
Yeah.
Mom, I think we need new juice.
Hey, thanks for those tips, man.
Yeah, no worries. And if you have any tips that you'd like to share, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, we'd love to get
We'd love to hear it.
Maybe some useful
You can
ones.
email them at no, I'm kidding.
Hey, we got our first commercial break. Check these out.
Hello friends, I am really looking forward to this Easter week with MCC, and I'm excited to invite you to experience it too. Over these recent weeks in our teaching series, Take a Hike, we've been following Jesus in his ministry journey. We've gotten to know him in his authority, in his love, in his power, and in his mission. He is amazing. Our God is so amazing. And I continue to marvel at how he offers us life, not just any life, but everlasting life through Jesus. We've followed him down the mountain, we've followed him through the city, and now we're following him this Easter to the cross. And I believe that God has something incredibly powerful in store for you and for me. And so I'd love for you to join me and all of us at MCC for one of our Easter online services. They'll be broadcast on Facebook and YouTube and our own site, mcconline.com. You can choose from one of many different service times that are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So invite your family, share this invitation with your friends and your ones, and let's celebrate Jesus together. I hope to see you there.
Hey families, we're so excited at the opportunities that we have to connect with your whole family online for Kids Church. Your preschoolers, your elementary kids, and your preteens are all invited to join us for Kids Church online. Now, there are 3 ways that your family can access the good stuff. One is to go to manchesterchristian.com and click on the MCC Kids for all of our weekly Kids Church videos. You can also find MCC Kids on Facebook. We'll be sharing weekly videos and links from there as well. Or you can follow us on Instagram at MCCkids_NH, and you'll find all kinds of resources for your family and Kids Church online from there. We can't wait to worship with your whole family this week.
God tells us in his word to worship him by giving financially and generously. It's an act of worship, of putting our trust in him and not in anything that the world holds dear. As we worship him from the valley this way, he is using it right now to make a way for our ones, to encounter him and be engaged by his love. Thank you for giving, truly, and thank you for your generosity. When you give, lives are changed. There are several ways to give. One of them, just text GIVE MCC to 77977. Another way is online at manchesterchristian.com/give. You can set this up as a reoccurring gift this way. Or right now, if you give in the past by cash, we ask you to go ahead and send your check to 1308 Wellington Road, Manchester, New Hampshire, 03104.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for tuning in to This Is the Day. Bo, we do a thing where we give a photo of the day challenge.
Yes, we do.
Right? And yesterday we gave the topic of heart.
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 Come in, come in, come in, come in. Okay.
Anytime.
Anytime.
Call me.
Call me, but just do it before 7.
'Cause I'm napping at 8.
I'm napping at 8. If you call me at 6 a.m., I won't pick up. Do not disturb is on. Okay. So, anyway, we have photos to show you.
Let's see these.
All right, this first one comes to us from Sue Kelso. Sue Kelso, and it looks as though she's maybe at some type of hockey game.
I don't know what that is.
Is a tennis match? I'm not exactly
there's
sure.
There's something out there.
And
made
I
of
don't
heart.
even know where that stadium is. Where I mean,
I
is
think that's Yankee Stadium.
Is that the Yankee
She
Stadium?
loves the Yankees.
Man, she loves her some Yankees.
She does.
It could be Yankees. It could be the Phillies.
It may be.
I don't know.
Maybe the Mets.
Maybe them. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's no way it's the Red Sox.
A lot of love.
A lot of love to Sue. Thanks, Sue. And the next one is from Savannah, our campus coordinator in Concord. This picture right here has so much heart in it. I love it so much.
So sweet.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right. And the last photo I want to show you is Little Forest.
Little Forest.
And this came with a caption. It says, "My parents don't let me watch much TV, but when they do, it's This Is the Day."
This is the day.
All right. So we want to thank Forrest so much for being a fan.
Love that
and
shirt.
watching us. Yeah, and she's got
I
her
want
own
one.
Yeah, I think maybe we need to start selling baby apparel. I think maybe that'll be our first
Okay.
line, you know.
Yeah, that's good
so,
stuff.
So thank you so much for sending photos. Bo, what is our...
Our word for today is reflection. Reflection.
Reflection. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, well, maybe you should reflect on that for a little bit.
Okay,
But we would love
reflection.
for you to take a photo of what says reflection to you, and you can post that on social media, #@reflectionMCC, or just send it to dcrisp@manchesterchristian.com.
And here's the thing, you know, I don't want to tell you how to do this, you know, but it could be like in a mirror. I don't want to give you all the ideas, but it could be like in a pond,
a body of water?
a body of water, some type of lake or something.
In somebody's eyes.
In someone's eyes, maybe in your glasses. Take a selfie.
Oh, wow. Lots of suggestions.
Lots of
there.
ideas. I'm not trying to give you all the ideas of what to do, but you could, I don't know, maybe show yourself reflecting on a couch,
Like the thinker pose?
like a thinker pose. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't want to.
Okay.
I don't want to give them everything.
No, you don't want to give them all, but that was quite a
That's
few.
quite a few.
Yeah. So I see you got the union leader there.
I got the union leader.
Here we go.
Absolutely. Every day we open up the New Hampshire union leader, kind of unpack. Bo, I want to apologize to you and to our viewers at home. There has been a nugget that I have overlooked every day. I did not see this. There is at the bottom of the union leader, there is a today's chuckle, and I have not been reading it.
We've been missing out on
Every
all
day
these chuckles.
there's been a little nugget of chuckle, and I have not shared it with you. I apologize.
Hold on, I think this requires a formal apology. I've
okay.
prepared one for you.
Yep. First and foremost, I want to apologize to my family, who I've deeply disgraced. And second most of the first most of the highest most, I want to apologize to the viewers.
Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
Well spoken.
Today's chuckle is there's a difference between learning to drive a car and learning to play golf.
Okay, what's the difference?
When you learn to play golf, you don't hit anything. Okay, Bo.
That was our chuckle. for
That's
the
our
day.
chuckle. Today's chuckle.
Couple of chuckleheads.
As I looked through the union leader, there was something that I found. Where was it? It was very close. It says, despite rumors.
Ooh, rumors.
Despite those rumors.
The rumor mill's been churning.
NHL,
The National Hockey League.
National Hockey League, will not stage games in Manchester.
No, they won't.
All right, so let's put this rumor to rest.
Let's put that right in the paper.
Right in the paper.
Despite
I don't know who's
rumors.
spreading these rumors, but it's not true.
Paper's,
Not true.
the paper's been a little thin lately.
He's in a little bit, listen.
And I'm not, telling them how to do their job,
Right.
for sure.
Right.
But if you're looking for some more stories, we've heard some other rumors.
I've heard some rumors. Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
I've heard some rumors.
There's been some rumors. I mean, NHL games aren't going to be played in Manchester.
Right.
Rumor that one's squashed.
Squashed.
What other rumors have you heard?
Well, I heard that there was people who were taking Lent.
Okay.
I heard there's
Like belly button lint or
well,
clothes
like
lint?
clothes Lent.
Okay.
I've heard that you've been asked to ball it up and throw it into the streets because there's going to be lint collectors.
Yeah. Because they need it.
They need it, and
Yeah.
we're building the biggest ball of lint
Biggest ball of lint in the world.
In the world. So I don't.
I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe we could get an update on that tomorrow.
Well, I'm here. I don't think that that's true.
I heard a rumor that
Yeah.
this summer we had scheduled the world's largest slip and slide. It was going to start at Mount Washington and come all the way down
that is true.
to
Please
the
be true.
SNHU arena that they will then turn into a giant pool and it drops into it.
Please be true.
I've heard that rumor.
Please. Oh,
don't know.
don't squash that dream for me, union leader. Oh, you know what? I heard another rumor.
You heard another one.
I heard another rumor that everyone's going to get free carpet.
Free carpet.
Yeah, this stimulus is going to pay for everyone's to get new carpet in their house.
There's very little carpet here. So,
Right.
yeah, it's all wood floors.
Wood
I'm
floors
not
and
sure if
such.
yeah. So, like, is it only replacing old carpet or can you, like, just do wall to wall?
Wall-to-wall carpet.
Wow.
You can get carpet on your ceiling, walls,
Carpet industries.
carpet industry.
Carpet in
is
your
really-
shower.
Yeah, that's going to be part of the stimulus package. So,
Yeah, you just soap that up and rub against it. It's,
but the NHL is not staging games.
They're not coming.
In
Yeah,
Manchester.
all right.
So, were they here? Was the NHL here?
well, we've had a series of minor league hockey teams
Okay.
of varying levels and kind of started at one level and then
To where like you could show up and probably play.
it got like microscopic. They were like, oh, hold on. We're in division. It disappeared.
You show up with skates. It's like, yeah, we'll let you play.
There you go.
If the jersey fits, sure,
It's
man.
free skate.
Free skate, and there's a hockey game going on. All right, Bo, Family Circus.
Yeah, what do you got?
Good grief. At some point, I don't know what I'm even looking at half the time. Okay, so we've got, I would assume, some type of family members or family friends, close friends. I don't know. They're leaving. They're leaving the house. The perspective is giving us that they're far away.
They're exiting the premises.
Exit premises. We've got mom, dog is looking out, son is saying, it's a quote from him. Often you see these, it's a quote from the child in Family Circus. When I grow up, I'm going to have a beard and a mustache, so nobody will kiss me.
Is that why you have a beard and a mustache?
I do it because if I don't, my face, I just don't like the look of my face. So I don't know why he does.
Maybe like grow it bushier. I don't know.
I feel like some people who have beards, they're just trying to like eclipse their face. It's just like, no.
Well, he's got a different reason.
Yeah, and I honestly, I'm assuming the people that are leaving maybe gave him a kiss.
Yeah, that may be like his Aunt Martha.
Okay.
I don't know. Did you ever get a kiss from like an Aunt Martha that had?
Listen, I don't
Like
come
whisker
from like
lips?
the Tom Brady families that do like the lip kissing.
No, I don't like.
I don't-
yeah, I
I
don't
don't
want
come
that.
from that.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, anyway, so I don't really get why the mom would allow. This is the question I have. Why did mom allow the family to give him a kiss if he's uncomfortable with it? Why did she not set boundaries for him?
Wow. I don't know.
I mean-
like I have defended Family Circus
Yeah.
day after day, and Drew, I may have reached my limit. That is a fantastic question.
Listen,
Like, no, sir.
no.
You take your coffee breath
Oh, no.
and your whisker mouth, and you get it away from my kid.
You
Maybe
say-
that's why they're leaving. Maybe they went in for one and like, all right, you're out.
Out. Get out of here.
I think maybe she rose to the occasion.
I think she rose up.
Put a stop to that nonsense.
And the dog is even going like, huh? What?
Yeah, what? Oh,
What's
that
happening?
just went down.
That went down?
It's all right when I kiss him, but all right.
Man, okay, well, listen, Family Circus, you did it again.
Yeah,
You did it again. You reached your goal, which was put something in the paper.
You did.
You made that happen, but
did.
I don't know. Anyway,
Hey, Drew, we got some cool stuff happening today and
Yeah.
Thursday, actually at our physical locations.
Okay.
In Concord and Manchester and Bedford, we are doing a food drive-through drop-off.
drive-through.
Yeah, we have a slide of
Okay.
this up, and so from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and then again 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Today, and on Thursday, you can bring some food that we're donating to the New Hampshire Food Bank, and just stay in your car. We'll have people who will take that out of your car, and we'll get that donated, and it's a way that we can help out and come together as a church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Bo, can I give that announcement in my best drive-through voice?
Oh, okay.
You're-
Yeah, like.
Hey, go ahead, can you buy some food? Go buy food when you go to the grocery store, like a Shaw's, BJ's, whatever you want. Just get pulling around, drive through. Don't get out of your car, thank you.
That's perfect.
My best drive-through voice.
Thank you.
You ever go and you're just like, you're leaning in, trying to hear.
Say what?
Say what?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Bo, I don't know, did you feel the weather when you came in today?
I felt it. I
feel that
I
weather?
felt some weather. I felt some weather on my skin.
Yeah.
I did check the weather. High today, 62.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
61 yesterday.
See,
It's
we're up a
climbing.
degree. I know.
Climbing.
Look at this. And partly cloudy. Very minor chance of rain overnight. Like middle of the
Overnight,
night. Yeah,
okay.
minor.
Okay.
But it's a possibility. Not
You know.
much happening in the weather.
Okay. Man, windows open yesterday.
Did you now?
I had windows open and
Okay.
it was just.
That's aggressive. That's an aggressive move.
It was beautiful.
You can open the
Glorious.
windows and that kind of the heat could kick on.
That's true.
And then you're like,
Yep.
boy, you're burning oil there.
Burning oil. You don't want to do that. And listen, also the birds. Have you been listening to the birds? The songs the birds are giving us are beautiful.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's good.
That's not worthy of the show, is it? Bo, we
Yes, sir.
give you a daily rant.
Okay.
Here's something worthy of this show. Very little that you are ambivalent about.
Very little. I
Very
will give you
little.
a passionate response to most things.
Passionate response to most things. So I've got a topic here today that I think even myself, kind-hearted as I am, could probably rant on. Here's today's topic. Everyone gets a trophy.
Everyone gets a trophy.
Everyone gets a trophy. Participation ribbons.
Okay, Drew. Drew, okay. Everyone gets a trophy. Hey, that sounds like a great idea. You participated, here's a trophy. You know what? You're the MVP, but apparently everybody on the team is also the MVP. How can we all be the most valuable player? We could be the most valuable players, I suppose, but then why are we all getting trophies? I mean, my take on this whole thing is I'd rather not get a trophy. How about you keep your trophies? I'll be the one guy who didn't get one, and then when I grow up, I'll have a case, and there's nothing in it. No trophies at all. And I'll say, hey, I never took any trophies, because no, I wanted to earn something. I wanted to win it. And what I got was nothing, because I refused to accept your meaningless trophies, your little trinkets and your little ribbons and your participation this and your certificates and everything else under the sun. How about maybe we teach people work hard? Somebody rises to the top, they get a trophy, they earn something, they get a little extra, a little recognition. We're okay with that. We all know what the score was anyway. We all know who the MVP really was. We all know who deserved to get the actual trophy. So how about we just go back, simplify this thing, and maybe provide that for them. Now, I do have to admit the trophy shops are doing really well right now. Boy, they're in big business, high supply, because we gotta have more and more trophies. Trophies for this, trophies for that, certificates here, ribbons there. There's trophies everywhere. And all these trophy supply people, I think there's a global conglomerate that has been at work infiltrating the subtle societal cultural norms and shifting us to where we think we have to have trophies for everything. And the only one profiting are these big business trophy shops. I know.
Yes, absolutely. Listen, if you go to the lowest common denominator, we're all there. There's nothing really to rise to.
Nothing.
Oh, you also said subtle societal norms. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Amazing. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Bo.
Sure.
That was fantastic.
Support your local trophy shop, though.
Support, yeah, no, absolutely.
I'm for you.
I'm for you. He's making his trophy. What?
What?
Come on, man. Come on.
You know, and on the bottom it said, best trophy shop.
Best trophy shop. I just got this. I get one every day. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Bo. Hey, we've been learning from Sue Kelso about our seven rhythms of Rooted, and she's got another one for us today.
Let's check this out.
Check this out.
Today's Rooted Rhythm Challenge is serving the community in a way that partners with God in His restoration work. At the end of the story of the Good Samaritan found in the New Testament, Luke 10, 25 through 37, Jesus asks the question to the religious expert, who was the neighbor to this man? The expert answered, the one who showed him mercy. I can picture it now. Jesus smiling, giving the expert the Drew Crisp high five, and nodding an affirmational nod as he spoke these words, now go and do the same. This timeless lesson is playing out in front of us today. Let's partner with God today, you and me. Let's now go and do the same regardless of who is in need. Show compassion, extend mercy. Get your hands dirty, jump in and start meeting the needs of whoever might need it. So thankful you were part of this Rooted Rhythm Challenge as we pursue a life of rhythm together. Back to you, Bo and Drew.
Wow, thank you, Sue.
Thank you, Sue.
You got a little shout out there.
Hey, crisp high five to you, Sue. Absolutely.
Right on.
Thank you.
Love those challenges. Hey, it's time for our Everyday with Jesus daily devotion. Daily devotions in 140 characters or less. And so today for April 7, it says, our thought for the day, people stagnate in their relationship with Christ when they have no one to help them deepen their faith. Find someone to help you grow. And then our verse for the day is Proverbs 27:17. It says, as iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another. And so just the simple thought there is that we need people. We need relationships and people to help us in our journey with Christ and to sharpen us and challenge us and ask good questions and do life together.
Yeah. You know what really is not my favorite? It's stagnant water.
No, nobody likes stagnant water.
It's dangerous.
It's deadly.
It's deadly.
Carries disease.
You know, like when you get the notice that the lake, this probably doesn't happen around here, but in Oklahoma, you always get these notices, don't go in the lakes today. We got the special kind of E. coli. You know,
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
I don't think you want any of the E. coli.
You don't want those brain-eating amoebas, you know? Like, what is happening right now? It's because there's no flow. There's no water flow.
Yeah, stagnation's bad.
So stagnation's bad. We want to keep moving, you know?
True story. There's a passage in Revelation that says that because you're neither hot nor cold, I'm going to vomit you or spew you out of my mouth. And what's being said there is it's actually not saying you should be hot. You should be hot or cold. Okay. Because you had hot springs in this region and cold springs, and both were useful. The hot springs had healing properties, and the cold springs were refreshing and brought refreshment to people. And so what's being said is be useful. Okay. Don't be stagnant. Stagnant water has no use. It's damaging, it's deadly, it's avoided. And so, yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, moving. Yeah.
Absolutely. Keep moving. All right.
Cool
I love
stuff.
that. That's really good.
Hey, you want to play a little Trivial Pursuit?
Let's do it.
Hey, as you get ready to draw a card, I do want to call out Gloria Beachy got all 6 right yesterday. We did send her a Fun Dip as a prize, and so we want you to play along. If you get all 6 right, we will send you a Fun Dip. Just at the end, make sure you let us know how many you got right, and please don't cheat. You have to type your answers in. Play along.
Absolutely. 6 questions.
Here we go. Question 1.
Timer starts now. There's no timer. Here we go. Blue.
Geography.
Geography. What's the official language of Brazil? What's the official language of Brazil?
Okay, I'm going to give him a sec to type that in. Official language of Brazil is Portuguese.
Portuguese is correct.
Boom shakalaka. All right, I'm off and running. Here we go.
Here we go.
1 for 1.
All right. Who began his entertainment career as Silent Sam, the dancing midget? Who began his entertainment career as Silent Sam, the dancing midget?
Wow.
That's what it says.
It's a dated question. Okay, these questions are old. Just to be clear, this is, all right, Pink is entertainment. Silent Sam, the dancing midget. So I'm assuming it has to be somebody small, probably. Silent Sam, I'm going to go with Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney's incorrect. It's Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy
Davis Jr.
Okay, I missed.
Sammy Davis Jr. Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Okay.
Shib boing boing, baby. Sorry.
Yellow.
Yellow is history.
All right. Where did George Washington make his first inaugural address? Where did George Washington make his first inaugural address?
First inaugural address, George Washington. Student wants a city. Does it want a city?
It wants a city. Yep.
Okay. New York City.
New York City is correct.
Sweet.
Correct. All right.
Okay.
Very good. I heard it was at Times Square. I'm just kidding. Brown.
Brown is literature and art.
All right, here we go. What Watergate figure was the author of numerous spy novels? Watergate figure was the author of numerous spy novels.
I just know nothing about Watergate. I'll go with either Woodward or Bernstein. Bernstein.
Bernstein is incorrect. It is E. Howard Hunt.
E. Howard Hunt. Yeah,
Howard
I don't
Hunt.
have any idea who that is. Okay.
Bernstein, I like his books on bears.
The Bears books
The
are good.
Bears
Yeah,
books
they
are
did a
really good.
job.
All right. Green.
Green is Science and Nature.
All right. What company is the world's largest user of silver?
What company is the world's largest user of silver? I'm going to say, I think this has to do with like photos and photo developing from back in the day. So Kodak.
Kodak is correct.
Boom shakalaka.
Wow. I had no idea. Okay. Orange.
Orange is sports and leisure.
Sports and leisure. What's the term for pleasure seeking as a way of life? Term for pleasure seeking as a way of life.
Term for pleasure seeking is, I started to call it chancyism, but that's not really accurate. I'm going to say, I don't know this one, but I'm going to educate a guess. Hedonism.
Hedonism is correct.
Nice.
Is correct.
All right, I think I have 4 out of 6.
I know that term from John Piper. It talks about being a Christian hedonism.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. All right, so you got, how many?
4.
4.
Yeah, missed a couple.
Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, 4, you're
Yeah,
right.
4. And-
Okay.
okay, well, we'll see.
How'd you do at
see how you
home?
guys did. Maybe somebody got all 6 right. We'll give you a shout out and a fun dip. Mail that right out to you.
Bo, does this say genius?
I've never known.
Oh, is that like genealogy?
I don't
like
know.
The history of something? Okay.
You can keep asking.
All right, I don't know. Because it almost looks like it says genius, just without the I. Anyway.
Genus, maybe.
Genus, like the Genesis.
Yeah, so what, you got
right.
something to show me?
I do. Show and tell today. This is so interesting. I've had this since I was a lad, and it just sits on my bookshelf. It is a rock, okay? Now, this rock has, it used to have like a green felt. So this was like something that someone made and decided, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this rock. It's actually very, heavy. I'm going to put green felt on it, and I'm going to sell it. You familiar with the 1975
Like
pet rock? Remember that
Okay.
business? Did you ever own a pet rock?
I did not, no.
Okay. What are your thoughts about like giving rocks as gifts, or like I don't know, like commodifying rocks?
Did you buy the rock?
The rock was given to me, so I did not purchase it.
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
This rock
This rock
was a gift.
was a gift to me. Someone gave me this rock.
Before I talk about that, I just want to acknowledge that we've done like 12, 13 of these shows.
Yeah.
You've brought rocks twice.
I love rocks.
Okay.
I love rocks.
Okay, just-
Absolutely. I think they rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just don't understand. So 1975, a gentleman by the name of Gary Dahl decides, I'm going to make a company where I'm going to sell rocks as pets. The pet rock.
Did you put googly eyes on them?
I don't believe they were googly eyes.
If you put googly eyes on it,
Then you're in.
I might buy.
You're in.
I might be in on that.
There's a resurgence now. I don't know if you've seen this, where
No.
people will paint rocks and leave them around town.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's nice. I
Yeah.
think that's nice. But I don't know about the commodifying, the selling of a natural resource like a rock.
Like a little way to brighten your day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting. You don't.
Aren't we kind of doing that with like land?
We are
I
doing-
claim this land.
This is
a big
my
rock.
land.
Now I'm going to sell it.
You're right. How do we commodify a natural resource?
Whoa.
Oh,
Well, these are like,
Oh.
these are, you know.
These are bigger questions than we can answer.
Not sure I'm qualified at all.
It's above my pay grade.
Wow, it's like hoping for a little nice show and tell, and now we're in like,
But put felt on something, it becomes a gift. So if you don't have, like, you know, Christmas always. Christmas is tough. If you've got a big family and you're like, I gotta get 38 gifts because I have 38 cousins or something. Just go ahead and get a rock, put some felt on it, and give it a gift. You can do that.
okay, good.
Make sure it's your land, I guess.
This land is my
My land, this land is your land. Woody Guthrie, Oklahoma, baby.
Okay.
I love it. This is my land. This is your land.
This is-
What are we doing next?
These are our commercials. Make them yours.
Hey, are you a middle school or high school student? You are invited to connect with us online. There are a lot of cool things happening for students online, like small groups, Bible studies, chatting with a student pastor, and a whole bunch more. There are 3 ways that you can stay connected to MCC students. Number 1 is to go to manchesterchristian.com and click on MCC Students. You can also like the MCC Students page on Facebook, or you can follow us on Instagram at MCCstudents_NH. We'll actually be going live on Instagram from Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. to do a devotional all together with YouVersion. You can connect with a whole community of people right online.
Hey MCC, John Rose here. Just wanted to let you know that the team here at MCC have been working on developing video communities. Whether you attend Bedford, Concord, Manchester, or the online campus, you're invited to engage in a discussion on the message topic that previous week. Maybe you've had a question about something in the message, didn't have a venue to ask it. This creates a space to do that very thing in an online video setting with others. So we invite you to join us and with one another as we chart some new waters of what God can do with the church and technology. We will provide you weekly with a Zoom link, which is a video conferencing website free for your use, a sermon discussion guide, and any other information that you would need to bring to the discussion. The easiest way to sign up is to go to manchesterchristian.com/online communities. There you'll find the weekly schedule, the week's sermon study guide, and an opportunity to share prayer requests. We look forward to what God is going to do through these communities in such a time as these.
Hello, friends. I am really looking forward to this Easter week with MCC, and I'm excited to invite you to experience it too. Over these recent weeks in our teaching series, Take a Hike, we've been following Jesus in his ministry journey. We've gotten to know him in his authority, in his love, in his power, and in his mission. He is amazing. Our God is so amazing. And I continue to marvel at how he offers us life, not just any life, but everlasting life through Jesus. You know, we've followed him down the mountain, we've followed him through the city, and now we're following him this Easter to the cross. And I believe that God has something incredibly powerful in store for you and for me. And so I'd love for you to join me and all of us at MCC for one of our Easter online services. They'll be broadcast on Facebook and YouTube and our own site, mcconline.com. You can choose from one of many different service times that are on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So invite your family, share this invitation with your friends and your ones, and let's celebrate Jesus together. I hope to see you there.
You know, Bo, one of the really cool things about what's been happening over the last couple weeks is just all of the original content that
Yeah.
we're seeing from people, you know?
People are really creating.
People are really creating and allowing that creative spirit to flow out of them. And, you know, I think maybe this is the time. We actually just wrote a song,
We did a new worship song.
and honestly, we felt like, why put it through the test of rehearsing? Why don't we just share it, you know? Just share it.
Just wrote this moments ago.
Yeah, moments ago.
I think it'll really mean something to you.
Yeah,
Will you sing this with me?
yeah.
Starts with G,
Starts with G,
it ends in D,
ends in D,
and in the middle there's an O.
there's an O.
Starts with G,
Starts with
it
G,
ends in D,
ends in D,
and in the middle there's an O.
there's an O.
Starts with G.
Starts with G.
It ends in D.
Ends in D.
And in the middle, there's an O.
There is an O.
Oh, 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 oh. Starts with G.
Starts with G.
It ends in D.
Ends in D.
And in the middle, there's an O.
Oh, I love that song. Oh yeah. So yeah, we totally wrote that.
It's good. I just had a thought. Like
yeah.
you could change this up a little bit. Like
Okay.
I mean, that's a song about God.
God.
Which is good to sing.
G-O-D.
G-O-D starts. Yeah. But you could reverse it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starts with D.
Starts with D.
It ends in G.
Ends in G.
And in the middle, there's an O.
It still holds up because the O. Oh.
One more time.
Okay.
It starts with D.
Starts with D.
It ends in G. Ends in G. And in the middle, there's an O. Oh, now try this.
That's my dog.
Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff,
That works. That works. That's amazing. I did really because dog is God, like backwards.
Yeah.
So the song works.
I guess.
I guess.
It just happened.
Yes. That's awesome. I hope you enjoyed our worship song and then our song about dogs.
I love dogs.
I love
love
dogs.
God too.
I love God and dogs. That's so cool.
Hey, Drew. You know, we love to get your crisp high fives.
Absolutely.
We do. You give the best high fives.
That's
and,
right.
So the way we're doing this is I give you a topic and you give us your top five.
Top five.
So I try to make these kind of, I don't know, I want to make you think a little bit. Yeah, get you going. So, Drew, today we'd like for you to give us your top five TV shows that feature an iconic car.
Whoa.
Your top five
Top five
TV shows
TV
that
shows.
feature an iconic car.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
First one that comes to mind is, of course, Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
The General.
The General Lee.
Was the General a GTO?
No.
No,
It was a Dodge Charger.
Dodge Charger.
I believe it was a 69 Dodge Charger.
690 Dodge Charger. Okay. I'd prefer the GTO, but the Charger is probably my second.
We had a 66 Dodge Charger. It was my dad's car.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was kind of down with the Charger.
Yeah, all right. It's both great cars. All right, so we're going to go with that. Then we're going to go, man, features an iconic car. I mean, you've got Hasselhoff in
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider.
Okay,
right.
Yep.
Then
Kit.
Kit. And that was kind of the precursor to, like, smart cars, right? I mean, that was like the first.
That was a really smart car.
That was a very smart car.
Yeah, it
you know,
was.
it's like the Tesla of its time. You know?
Yep.
All right. So we've got that, and really coming up with a the Mystery Machine.
Oh,
From
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
Look
All
out,
right.
Scoob.
Yes. Very iconic. Van, right?
Yeah, Van. Yeah.
Van.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? You know this is probably gonna be a curveball. But in Stranger Things,
Okay.
okay, there is a sheriff in that film.
Hopper. Okay.
And his Bronco.
That's a good Bronco.
That's a good Bronco.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it just fits him.
His police vehicle.
It's a police vehicle, and it's just very
Big,
him.
beefy.
And you can just almost smell it every time you see it.
Beigey.
Beigey.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Okay.
you know,
It's
he's
iconic for that.
Yeah.
I'll
You
do
know, every time he makes a right turn, there's some stuff shuffling around.
All the things are, there's
floorboards
some
and-
fast foods, right?
There's some, he's always just, gotta get that alien.
Hey, whoa, spoiler alert.
Spoiler, whoa.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, my last one. TV show, so I can't go movie. I can't
All right,
go
TV show.
I can't go Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yeah, no, you can't, unless it was a TV show.
I don't think it was a TV show. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go with the original Batman. The
yeah, the
Batmobile,
Batmobile.
from the Adam West.
Pow!
Pow! Bang!
Zoom.
Zoom. I'm gonna go with that one.
was a great car.
That was a great car. I don't know. I wonder what the the chassis of that car was?
It was a Charger.
It was a Charger?
I don't know. I made that up.
What was like the bones of that, you know? Because they weren't just making that car. I mean, they fabricated around.
It was good top 5.
A good top
I like
five.
your high five.
All right. Did I miss one?
No, I don't know that you missed
Okay.
anything obvious. I did think of the A-Team.
Yeah.
The black van with the red
van.
stripe. And the reason I did is because there is, in Bedford, I've seen it around, somebody's got a minivan that they painted as the A-Team van. So
You know that is some dad that's like, if I'm going to have a minivan,
I'm doing this.
I'm putting a red stripe on it. Like,
Way to go. I mean,
Yeah.
it makes my day every time I see him.
good. All right. Well, Bo, this is the time where we do a sermon remix, where we take a portion of the sermon from the past weekend and we kind of unpack it a little bit and I
Play
ask
it
you
back.
a few questions. Play
Okay,
it back.
let's do it.
All right. Let's check this out.
So let's look at these obstacles to obedience. The first thing I would point out is going alone. And so Jesus begins this where he sends 2 of them. And one of the things that happens is we try to go through life alone, particularly in our relationship with God. And we're not meant to do that. We're meant to do it in community. And so there's this awesome thing called accountability. Accountability is where we are accountable to other people, earthly people, and relationships that we have with them. And so we can share, okay, hey, this is what God's asking of me, and this is what he's inviting me to do. So don't go it alone. Jesus sent 2 of them, and there's power in that, where they were able to encourage one another and say, okay, we're going. The second obstacle is needing every detail. Now, in this story, like, okay, Jesus is basically telling them to go take an animal. They don't know the owners. They don't know what it's for. They probably have all kinds of questions like, hey, what are we supposed to do with this? And Jesus doesn't give them the full picture. He doesn't tell them all that's going to happen. He just says, go do this. And so if we need every detail before we obey, we're going to miss out on what he's doing. Another obstacle would be worry about resistance. Well, what if somebody tries to stop me? I don't necessarily understand, so others probably aren't going to understand either. And so if I meet resistance or obstacles in this obedience, how will I be able to obey? And so maybe we don't even try to obey. Another one would be unnecessary delay. The disciples, they went at once. And Jesus said, go get this colt that no one's ever ridden, and they left at once to go get it. Delayed obedience is disobedience. We do this one a lot. Yeah, Jesus, I will obey you. I will trust you in this. I will yield to your authority, but I'll do it later. And what Jesus is saying is, no, trust me now, because he is good, and he's never going to let you down. So trust him, believe him, obey him. Don't delay. And then another one is uncertainty of authority. Does Jesus actually have the authority? When we think about this, I think this is really where all of our struggles with obedience really comes into play. Our greatest obstacle is the question of lordship. Is Jesus really Lord? Is he actually king? Does he actually have authority? Or are those just some words we throw around?
Bo, there was a ton in there. And honestly, what I love is you unpacking real practical things for us out of just this one story of Jesus saying, go get this colt. Also, I love this idea that can I use this in my everyday life of like, the Lord needs this. Like if I can, hey, that sandwich looks good.
The Lord needs
The Lord
this.
needs that. Can I absolutely? I don't know. Maybe.
I might be taking the Lord's name in vain.
That might be.
That would be a
absolutely.
pretty literal example of that.
So, but I love your practical obstacles that you give to this.
Yeah, I did too. And I didn't write that part.
Okay.
So John Rose, our campus pastor in Concord, he wrote that portion of the sermon. I really loved how his treatment of the text and what he pulled there. And so I enjoyed thinking through that and wrestling through it and sharing it as well. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Okay, so I really appreciate how you guys work as a team and unpack some of these practical things. One thing that I really wanted to get at was the going alone, that he sent them together as a team, and so you used the word accountability.
Yeah.
Okay, and that is honestly a bit of a tough word at times, you know, as far as...
It can be. But I think that if there is accountability in the sense of relational accountability with people, where the best relationships will have that accountability really baked in, where you're so connected to one another and intimately doing life with one another, that the other person knows when something's off. You know, that we really are sent together. It's not just like occasionally, you know, we touch base or check in or, you know, ask the tough questions. But the best accountability comes from when we are really emotionally, relationally, spiritually engaged with somebody else so tightly that they know. I mean, they know by our lives, they know by our countenance, the words that we speak, if something's awesome. And that's why, you know, Jesus always sent them out in twos, always in twos, always in twos. We're not meant to go it alone.
Yeah. Kind of comes back to your devotion, so that we don't stagnate, so we grow as iron sharpens iron.
Yeah, we
Kinda
push one another and pull one another and
Yeah.
drag one another.
So good. So needing every detail.
Yep.
All right. This is key because often I'm like, what is happening? Like, how does this all fit together? And I want to know the strategy, the big plan. Hey, I'm a project manager, Jesus. I'm going to need to see how this all lines out and how it all connects. And we don't get that often.
Yeah, obedience is hard.
Yeah.
And these are real obstacles. And clearly one of them is like when God calls us to something and we're saying, okay, I'll obey as soon as you kind of show me how you're going to do every step of it. When really what God's inviting us to do is take our next step of obedience. And without that, then we're not going to be able to understand or process or see what he's doing. So,
Okay.
yeah. So
Good.
I think if we engage with him and walk with him, each day will be a little bit better as we obey him and
That's
overcome these obstacles with him.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, I honestly really appreciate these obstacles and you sharing
Thanks, man.
that message. So thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Hey, it's been a great day on This Is the Day. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you'll participate in our food donation to the New Hampshire Food Bank and also be sharing and letting your ones know about our Easter services this week. We're so excited about what God is doing and how he's going to come into the homes of so many of our ones, including yours. So make this a great day and we'll catch you tomorrow.